This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Phillips.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Taylor wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Finds a crease. It's Phillips. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Sells to run, looking to pass. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Gators are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Phillips. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Sells to fake. Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. They'll give it to Johnson. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the single back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The fake wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Fleming. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Got a little grass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Phillips. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Taylor wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. To the house. Touchdown, Gators.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They're all over him. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside, it's Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Making his first move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
This defense. Terrible.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, it's Phillips. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side is Fleming. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off play action on first down. Still looking to his right. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Second and long here. Taylor wants to throw it. Flip it out to the back of the screen. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside is 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking at this as a free play. Wide open downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Baker. Holds on, it's Moulton. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive, and then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Gators are gonna call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Taylor wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
To the air. It's Baker. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Looking for room. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Drops back on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Slings it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Baker. Look out! He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Escapes the pressure going right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8th.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's loose down the left side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Offense set on 1st down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Smashes through the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And he gets it away.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That's reeled in. It's Chandler. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy.
Got it down the field. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kamari again. Dragged down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
3rd and 6 yards to go. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Indiana. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Abrams. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Oh, my God, dog.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
Oh, my fucking God.
some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the ground. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Can you? It's literally freezing, like, to the point where I can't do shit.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with
Oh, my God. This is crazy.
to the play. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going with the ground game left. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Plows through the defense. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll try to do it himself. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Rush is on. Touchdown, Florida. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to...
Throws it deep. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.